Nobody's gonna say this, so I will. Some of you are not struggling to manifest money. You're struggling to feel safe receiving it. And I know that might sound strange because, consciously, of course, you want more money. You want to feel the relief. You want the freedom. And you want to stop checking your account with that heavy feeling in your chest. You want to wake up without mentally calculating bills and payments and deadlines and what you can and cannot afford this week. You want to finally wake up and feel like you're not one step away from pressure. So yes, of course, you want more money, but wanting money and feeling safe having money are not always the same thing. So this is where a lot of people get stuck, because you can say, I'm wealthy. You can affirm, money comes to me easily and effortlessly. You can listen to Neville Goddard. You can listen to me. You can listen to a host of other people on YouTube. You can visualize the dream life. You can practice the law of assumption. You can live in the end. But when money actually becomes a subject of something that tenses your body, and you check your banking app, and before you even see the number, you get nervous. You might expect some bad news. A bill comes in and your mind instantly starts calculating. Money shows up, and instead of feeling peace, a part of you is wondering, well, when is this gonna leave? How long is this gonna last? So you want more, but another part of you feels guilty for wanting more. You dream about financial freedom, but then deep down you hear that whisper that says, people like me don't really get that life. And then after all the affirmations and visualizations, you start to ask the question that hurts the most. Is this working for me? Why is this still not changing? So today we're going to talk about expanding your financial thermostat, correcting that money rejection complex and your money identity. Not to attack it, not to judge it, but to stop letting it lead you. Because that part of you helped you survive, but it may not be the part that helps you become wealthy. Neville Goddard, he taught that we don't manifest what we want desperately. We manifest the state that we constantly occupy. And the state is not the words that you say. The state is not the sentences that you repeat in the mirror. And it's not what you say for 5 minutes from an inspiring video. It's what you occupy constantly over time. It's what feels normal to you. It's what you expect without effort. And this is the part of money manifestation that feels confusing, because one part of you believes in wealth and success and abundance, but then another part of you still feels more familiar with lack. One part of you says, I'm abundant. And then another part opens up their bank account and then feels bad about what's going on. Or it may not be the ideal number that they're looking at. And what that means is that there's two identities competing for your loyalty. The supported version of you is trying to rise. If you learn those messages enough, your mind just stores those as opinions. It's not a fact, it's just an opinion. And your body stores that as safety rules. And when a certain situation comes up, that will kick in and that program will run in the background. And some of those statements can be, don't expect too much. Don't get too excited. And until that part of you feels safe, manifestation just feels like a tug of war. So you affirm abundance and then your body prepares for lack. You visualize success and then your identity still expects disappointment. You say you're living in the end, but then emotionally you keep checking the 3D for permission. It's not your fault. It's just your responsibility at this point to change it, because nobody else can choose your state but you. And nobody else can live in the end for you. And nobody can decide who you are going to return to every single day. So Neville's teaching was so powerful because it gives you the authority back to you. Not your bank account, not your outer experiences, not your past, not your family story. It gives you the power. And the easiest way to do that is through your inner world, your inner state, your assumption, your identity. And that's where the shift begins. Not by pretending that the 3D doesn't exist. Not by ignoring your responsibilities. Not by saying fake affirmations while panicking inside. The shift begins when you stop letting old evidence decide your current reality. Because your current money situation is only an echo of an old state, a previous assumption. But the old evidence doesn't have to become the new identity. This is where a lot of people lose their manifestations, because they see the old evidence and then immediately become the old person again. The bank account looks the same. So they begin to have the same anxious responses. The 3D is not asking you to give up. It's showing you what you need to stop bringing home. So when the old money story starts to appear, that's the moment to practice this new identity. Not later, not when everything is easier, but during that time, because you're always going to revert back to your training when things get tough, when things, when there's more pressure on your life, when the fear starts to rise, when the bank account starts triggering you. You have the power right then and there to control your inner state. If you've been feeling stuck financially, like no matter what you do, you keep circling back to the same level. It's not random, that's a pattern. And the craziest part about that is that most people will never question it. They just learn to live with it because they've been programmed to think small, to expect less, to settle. And if that doesn't change, nothing else will. And that's exactly why I created something that's gonna help with this. I put together a 6-step wealth manifestation blueprint to help you reprogram the way that you think, feel, and identify so you can actually align with wealth, abundance, love, and freedom. Not someday, but right now. Because if the internal pattern doesn't change, the results won't change. So right now you're gonna get 2 books, How to Visualize Like a World Champion, King Solomon's Secrets to Wealth. You're gonna get a workbook, audiobook, and daily affirmation cards. Normally this is $165, but right now it's available for only $44. Now, if you feel this, don't ignore it. Check the first link in the description or go to vincentsantiago.com/my-book and be honest with yourself. Are you ready to change the pattern or keep repeating it? Living in the end is not about feeling rich when everything looks perfect on the outside. Living in the end is remaining faithful to the supportive version of you when the world is trying to pull you back. So I want to make this very practical. When you open your bank account and you immediately feel fear, don't shame yourself. Just pause for a moment. Put your hand on your chest if you need to. Breathe, relax for a moment, and say this. This is an old response. This is not who I'm becoming. If a bill shows up in your mind, starts to spiral, just pause. Instead of saying, I'm so far behind, say, I'm learning to meet money from support, not panic. And if you're feeling guilty for wanting more, say, my desire for more is not selfish, it's expansion. This is how your identity changes, not by fighting the old self, but by no longer automatically agreeing with that and inserting a new story into your experience so that eventually it's going to crowd out those old ideas and supplant the new ideas in your mind. And at first it might feel uncomfortable and it might feel like you're lying to yourself, but you're not lying. You're choosing a reality that is aligned with your faith. Because faith is not pretending that nothing's happening. Faith is deciding that no matter what's going on, I'm choosing this new reality for me. And I see the old evidence, but I'm no longer becoming that old self. Faith is saying, this might be appearing in my world, but it's not where I live anymore. Faith is saying that my state is changing and I'm just gonna keep going no matter what. So today, stop asking, where's the money? And ask, where do I still not feel safe receiving? Say this, I am safe to receive. I am safe to be supported. I am safe to have more than enough. Comment, I am safe to receive in the comment section. Go ahead and like this video, save it, send it to 5 of your best friends, and I love you. Peace.